We're actually going to talk about some scammers, and not from boomers, from Gen Z. People losing money right now. It's going to surprise you. It turns out Gen Z is particularly vulnerable to fraudsters. Now, the Federal Trade Commission says people ages 20 to 29 reported losing money to fraud scams more than people ages 70 to 79, those baby boomers. So let's get this, why this is happening. We're going to talk to somebody right now, Margarita Alvarez. She's the head of payment risk for programs for Wells Fargo. Margarita, all right, we had a little shuffling going on right there, but we finally got to you. Thanks for joining me. All right, so this is big news right now. Gen Z losing more money to scams than baby boomers. So why do you think this is happening? Do you think digital fluency could be a blind spot for this tech-savvy generation?
Well, tech savvy, it doesn't necessarily correlate to being scam proof. And to your point, while digital, and being digital is a superpower for Gen Z, it also happens to be the playground for scammers. And scammers are going to capitalize on seasonal opportunities where Gen Z is vulnerable, like specifically like around back to school imposter scams.
Now, you just said it right there, back to school. So what is it about that time that makes it such a gold mine for scammers?
Gen Z is embarking on new life experiences. Like they're getting their first taste of independence. They're working to be able to manage financial pressures from the growing costs of college. And so that leaves them, susceptible and vulnerable to scammers putting together any types of tricks that capitalize on those types of pressures and new experiences.
Okay, so what are the actual top scams that Gen Zers could actually fall for?
Scholarship scams, anything that promises some type of like financial aid or grants, job scams when they're looking for new opportunities to be able to make some money, housing and rental scams, any type of like online market scams when they're looking for new supplies such as textbooks or new computers, et cetera. They just have to be very mindful of that.
Okay, so you're talking about being mindful. So what are some other red flags that people should really be looking out for right now?
Then you need to be able to take a look at fake emails, text spoofing, fake websites of any sort. You have to be able to make sure not to be able to share personal information. Even if you're getting emails from a friend, make sure that you take the time to be able to validate it. Just be cautious and aware.
All right, Margarita Alvarez with the information we need. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ike.